And a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. So let's continue on, creating life. Let's continue on the topic of having a magical life. Okay. So to summarize some of those things that are very important to remember at this point, number one, how do you create what you would like to have? So let me give you the steps very quickly. Step number one is get the feeling of what it would be like to have it. Okay. Like just feel what you would feel when you have what you desire. Number two, lightly state your desire. Universe will listen to you if you state it lightly also. Third, ask for a little help. Don't hesitate to accept help. Next one, don't be vested in the outcome. Don't get attached to the outcome. Receive what happens. Next one is that when magic happens, acknowledge that you created it. And then go back to the question. Now, there's a very, very beautiful question that we have. All those who have done Access with me, they know that question is, what else is possible? Children, we would always say, hey, what else can I do? And then you just go and explore it. What we do now is be in that question, what else is possible? Now, this magic of you, the magic of your life, where is it created from? From the magic which is there. And the magic is you. Your presence itself is magic, no? And that magic which we experience as children, many of us think we don't have it anymore. Yeah, so what we don't have anymore is probably that we are not allowing ourselves to be ourselves. You don't let yourself be you. The mind is filled with this, what we call it, binary thinking. I should be like that. I should be like that. That is better. This is not okay, etc., etc. Isn't it? As children, we were just being ourselves. We were not trying to be anybody else. We were not trying to impress anybody. So when we were children, we never hit the, and I'm talking about like really small children. When we woke up, it was exciting to get up. Not like, shall I sleep for a little while longer? So we actually lived our life like that, no? Like what else is possible? Now we often talk about, fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Children who are very small, they already have a growth mindset. Somewhere we might have killed it. And one thing which I've observed with people who have a growth mindset, that they are more open to receive the magic of their lives. They are more in the receiving mode rather than in the taking mode. People who have magic in their life are not wasting time in judging themselves or others. And one very important thing that they know is that there is consciousness in everything, so they can receive from everything. How many of you remember an exercise which we used to do? It's called the energy pull exercise. Those who remember, please raise your hand. The virtual hand, please. Okay. What about the others? You forgot? There is consciousness in everything. So we can see everything is energy. The air is energy. The water is energy. Universe is energy. You are energy. The stones are energy. The dog's poop is energy. Everything is energy, right? And everything has a consciousness. And here's something which you can experiment with. When you give full attention to something, the energy of that thing is available to you. Remember that exercise which I taught you on being present with 50 different objects? And when you do that exercise, what does it make you feel? More calm, more centered, more focused. Yes? And let me tell you why you feel that. Because when you give attention to an object and you're really being with it, you're allowing yourself to receive the energy from it. You know, the give and take of energy is happening with that. So the flow is happening. Okay. When we are mostly in our head, what do you think we are doing? Right, wrong, good, bad, agree, disagree. I like this, I don't like this. That was better than this was better than that. And this should have been like that. And he should be doing like this. And she should be doing like this, right? When we are in our head, we are in the binary mode. Okay. When we are in our head, it's automatic to be in judgment, conclusions, decisions, comparisons, computations, strategizing, all that stuff, right? That's the reason why we are so tired in the evening. Why wait till the evening? Some people are tired in the morning only. There's so much to do early morning. So the moment you remember this, that everything, every object living or non-living, animate or inanimate, is a consciousness just like you and I are. And when we allow ourselves to connect with that consciousness, then we are in the receiving mode. People who are in sales, you know, when you're with a prospect and you are in that connect mode, okay? And you are pulling energy from that person and giving energy to that person, pulling energy to that person, giving energy to that person. Initially, you will find it hard to do that because you would be busy trying to talk to that client. And obviously, if you meet someone, you have to talk to them, correct? So you have to practice this art of simultaneously giving and receiving energy with people. I want to share a very beautiful example that there was a prospect of mine who said yes to a particular program. They wanted to send 5 people for it. Okay. Then this was almost a year back. Then they had some problem and they were not able to send people. So I said, okay, forget it. I've lost the client. But one thing which I never stopped doing was I was go on sending them energy and pulling energy from them. So 2 months back, again, they got in touch with me. Yo, we have decided we are going to go for it. Okay. They wanted 4 different things. One of them was my LMI program. So after 1 week, they said, okay, we will do all the other things, but LMI, I don't think it is meant for us. It's meant for this industry and that industry. I said, okay. So I told them that in their industry also. But all the time, what I went on doing was I was giving energy and sending energy. And at some point, I said, okay, I'm coming to your city and let's have a meeting. Okay. And before I went there, the night before, right, I did a lot of energy work with their managing director. It's not in that manipulation mode, okay? You cannot do this expecting, remember, state and intention and then don't have your vested interest in it. Okay. So when I did that energy thing, the only thing I said was, let them choose something which is comfortable for them and which will be good for everybody in the company, as well as their stakeholders, as well as everyone. Let them make that choice, because I was sensing that, because when you connect energetically with someone, you are sensing where the problem is. So they were getting into hesitation and doubt. Get it? Because they work for a very big MNC and they were in hesitation and doubt. And the best part is that everybody that they spoke to, they told them, oh, LMI, fantastic. You don't even have to think about it. It's been there for 20 years in India, 30 years in India. Okay, but one person said, but I think it's only for manufacturing industry. Now what happened? They got into doubt and hesitation. And I was sensing it. So when I was doing energy work with that person, it was very clear. I said, it's fine. If they give it, fine. If they don't give it, also fine. But I'm very convinced that the only reason I recommended it was that they will benefit from it, because I know what it can do. And I know what they need. So in the meantime, I'd sent them that video on Thrive versus Survive. So how many of you have seen that Thrive versus Survive? If you have not seen it, you should see it. Okay? You should make everybody see it. So all that background work was done. Fine. So the next day when I reached over there, the first thing we did was have that meeting. It was supposed to happen at 2, but it ended up happening at 4 o'clock. And meeting started. I just let that man speak and speak in this. And then himself, he says, Sukhdeepak, I was having a lot of doubt whether I should go. But yesterday night, when I was sleeping, I just thought, okay, let's go for it. Interesting, isn't it? So the energy helped that person get over his own doubts and hesitations. You cannot use the energy for manipulating others. Be very clear on this. However, when you connect energetically with people, you are able to sense what they require, and then you are able to listen to them the way they want to be listened to. And believe you me, I was very clear that I will not use one sentence to convince them at all about anything. In fact, that meeting lasted for 1 hour. I hardly spoke, 10 sentences in it. That is the power of remembering and acknowledging that, we are all energy beings. We are all connected, interconnected. Everything, animate or inanimate is an energy, is a consciousness, and I can draw energy from it. If I'm drawing something from somebody or something, it's my duty to give it back also. Okay. I'm connected with 250,000 people energetically. I'm picking up their thoughts. They may not want me to, but I'm picking up. So are you. And we are getting influenced by that. So in a world where everybody is living in the binary mode, binary linear mode, and you get off that, something very, very interesting starts to happen. That's called creation. It's called co-creation. Co-creation means we are together creating something useful for everybody. See, in this world, imagine that people started co-creating. What a wonderful world it would be. Ne? When you say in the morning, I greet this world with love in my heart. Today, I will live with an attitude of gratitude. What kind of energies are you sending out? Okay. If you get out of your binary mode, you get out of the need to grab something in order to get it. Put it in Hindi. अगर आराम से कोई चीज मिल जाए तो झपट्टा मारने की जरूरत तो नहीं पड़ेगी ना. But we live in the झपट्टा mode. So if I can go to a client and just be with him with the intention that, listen, what I have to offer, I should explain it clearly what it is offering, And then let client decide what he wants, right? Let me not try to convince. I have spent more than, I think, 30 years of my life, training salespeople, doing sales, all that stuff. I've done enough. And I'm 100% convinced that you cannot convince anybody about anything. You don't need to. You can become an enabler instead of a convincer. How about that? Yeah. And all happens when you are acknowledging our connection at the energy level and you're willing to give and receive the energy. Just practice it today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, whenever you meet people. The year is coming to a close. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So the year is coming to a close. And I think a very good thing to do would be obviously express your gratitude to the people and things that you've had in your life. Okay. You can do that. Not only that, when you express gratitude, also be aware of something. What is that, do you think? Acknowledging the energy exchange that is happening. Why do you feel grateful to someone? Feeling is also an energy, first of all. You're feeling grateful because you received something from that person. And what you really received is the energy. In India, we have a tradition, we do namaste, right? So what's this? Fingers giving out energy and receiving energy from the other person who also may say namaste to you. Right? When you touch some elder's feet, what do? They touch you on your head and say, bless you. What do you think is happening then? Energy is happening then. So if we have received from someone, let us not forget the fact that energetically also they are giving. When you sense somebody's love and appreciation, what do you think you are experiencing? The love. Why is there a difference between the food made by your mother and some professional cook that you may hire? Because mother puts that love energy into that, whatever she's doing, right? Why is it that somebody who loves his job, there is a difference in the way that that person does his job rather than a person who hates his job and he's just doing it to make money? Why is it different? Because they bring a different energy to it, no? Do you think love is what these 3 words and people say, I love you, that is love? Or is it the energy that they are giving to you? We only experience it, that love energy, it's an energy, okay, which you experience with truly close people because they're giving that energy to you. So I think a good end and a good start to the new year would be that we acknowledge the energy connect that we have with people. We acknowledge the fact that, look, maybe the energy flow is not happening because we are not consciously initiating it. Okay? People don't know this. ऊर्जा का आदान प्रदान होता है और होना चाहिए. When that breaks, then like this thing is breaking with nature also. I think we should spend some time during the day, all of us giving lots of loving energy to the trees, to the air, and to the plants, and to the water. And in turn, asking them to some to us also and give it to us also. We live in an interdependent universe, isn't it? If the trees stop giving you oxygen, you will have no oxygen to breathe, right? Instead of appreciating the trees, we want to build more buildings by cutting down more trees. I mean, look what has happened to Pune. Look what has happened to all the great cities. Thank God, cities like Kolkata are still maintaining some greenery. So every thing, every being on this planet has a consciousness. And I think we should appreciate and acknowledge that consciousness. Now, we've done the energy pull exercise very often. Today, we are going to do an energy sending exercise. Okay. So please close your eyes. And I will give you a choice to do it yourself. You choose who you want to give the energy to. You choose what you want to give the energy to. But let's start by giving a lot of energy to nature, to the trees, to the plants, to the air, to the sky. Just send out energy. As you're sending out energy, you will notice that energy is coming in from somewhere, from the top of your head or wherever. When you send it, you're a conduit. You're like a pipe. So send it to the air, to the water, to the trees. Let's focus on nature, send healing energy to nature. Give some healing energy, send some energy to your phone or your laptop, whatever you're using. All the inanimate objects which are there busy serving you, send some energy to them also. Now, you can start with the people in your life. Give them some energy. Every person who matters to you. You can start by giving a lot of energy to all participants of the EMC right now. Let us send a lot of energy to people who are a part of EMC, but they are not able to attend today for some reason or the other. Bring to your attention, to your mind's eye, other important people who are there in your life, like your family, your friends, your associates. See who comes to your mind. People from the past who contributed to you, people in the present who are contributing to you, people who are connected with you, but you don't feel that they are contributing. You can contribute the energy to them also. Have your unwavering attention on opening up to give the energy. Doesn't cost you anything. This is a no cost gift you can give to everybody. Everybody, whether they are alive, not alive. Now, consciously imagine that you are sending lots of energy to the 250,000 people that you're attached to. you're connected with. You can experiment. You can even give energy to your intentions. All right, you can stop now. Whenever you feel like it, you can open your eyes. And remember, we have only initiated the process. See, when you practice this giving energy to people and pulling energy from people, you will find that it does not take any effort anymore. So even when you are doing and transacting every day with these people, you will automatically be giving energy, receiving energy mode. Switch it on whenever you're with people. Switch it on even before you meet those people. Give the energy, receive the energy. This reminder, this process is my gift to you for the new year. Make use of it. All right, you can open your eyes now. So usually we have these 3-4 people who share. So let's listen to them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome, welcome.
I give this energy to my grandson who is not now feeling well. He's lying down with me, so that's why I couldn't come on camera. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. All right, anybody else? Anything you want to say to us? You can at least be generous enough to open the microphone and say thank you if you don't want to say anything else. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, good morning. Thank you. I'm today with my pet, which is giving me a lot of energy. So it joined me to receive the energy and give the energy to all of you.
Beautiful. Yes, Anita.
So this was a very peaceful and calming experience. Head is feeling very light after this. Thank you so much for this.
Most welcome. Yes, Tanmay.
Thank you for sharing this, sir. I was able to connect and share energies with people I know are going through tough times, and hopefully it will help them.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Very, very noble of you. Yes, Vetri.
Thank you very much. And one small doubt: is it equal to people say, no, Vipassana, sharing our Dhamma to others? Finally, they say after meditation.
Well, you want to compare? You figure it out.
No, not compare. Okay.
It is the same
Okay,
thing.
sir, thank you.
Why don't you understand? When you're
Same
giving,
thing. Got
all
it.
giving is giving
Yeah.
energy only, no? No.
Got it. Understood.
All giving is giving
Thank
energy.
you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, Neeti.
Yes, sir. A beautiful experience as always. And it somewhere, first thing in the morning itself, it satisfies the element of giving to others. That generosity feeling begins to generate and makes me feel so much more comfortable. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And also a reminder to everybody, when you are in that mode, receiving becomes automatic. See, you can give and receive. You can pull energy also if you want to. You can do both. But I've found this beauty in it. When we start giving the energy, we are creating a connect and we are creating a magic that's happening. Okay. That's a beauty of it. Thank you very much for sharing it. Yes, Gautam.
Good morning,
Go ahead,
everyone.
Gautam.
Good morning. It's early morning when I get up and go for the morning walk, and we are having a lot of plant in surrounding our housing complex. I do this thing because I learn from you, sir, and I do and get the freshness within myself. That is getting the energy from the plant, from the universe, and it is transferring to the other. Again, now it is a really good practice and give me a lot of full satisfaction.
Great. Thank you very much. Yes, Suresh.
Yes, sir. It's a very beautiful experience of giving energy to the people. I have given energy to. I mean, I prayed to all my all the people, those who are suffering from health and you know situations in their life, and I mean, I felt once I have given the energy, my bag is empty, fully empty to receive energy. So that's a very good feeling, sir.
Beautiful.
you.
Thank you very much for sharing it. Abhinav, if you are there. You'll have to unmute yourself, my friend.
Hi, Sukhdeepak. I'm driving the car.
Okay. Anything to share?
Very powerful session today.
Thank you. All right, guys. So thank you very much for being there today, and do this exercise during the day. Find out what magic will happen in your life. You want magic in your life, right? So go
Yes,
for it.
sir.
Thank you. God bless you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
wanted to share, Sukhdeep.